This playthrough is rated T for teen.
So I says to Oscar James, I told him he's a worthless piece of crap who doesn't help out. He just drives a train all day, just like all the men in my life. I think you've had too many to drink, miss. And I'll tell you when I've had too many. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Syberia. In the last episode, we finally made our way to Arlberg, or Arlbad, or whatever, the home away from home for celebrities, but unfortunately, because of some jerk ownership and being respectable to his guests, we can't get to Helena easily, so we had to trick our way in by dumping a bunch of suds into the fountain. But the door is locked. How do we get there? Well, as soon as we mess with the code to the door there, this door finally opens, and we get a few guests that have picked up. These two portly and skinny gentlemen appear out of nowhere. Hello, good sirs.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Yeah, I think I can thrust with my queen through there. Unless...
I can see that I'm disturbing you.
Hey, no. Checking two moves. Maybe I'll squeeze him with my bishop instead. Nothing like a good squeeze from a bishop.
Okay, I wouldn't like to disturb you any longer.
Well, that was vulgar. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Before it gets more risque. But let's get inside here and see if we can find something of how to open that door. Oh, it's either storage of some sort. Oh, hello. Got the thing there. What's this? Oh, never mind. I can't click it. Okay, what's this? Looks like a card of some sort. Into the blouse. Hotel, Kronsky Hotel. Access code. Temporary code 0968. Haha, we can use this to our advantage. Since it's a temporary code, I even think we can use it. That's how we're supposed to get through. Haha. Yeah, off screen I double checked to see if maybe I missed something, and yeah, that opened up as well. So I think you have to check the door or mess with it to get that to happen, so. But anyway, let's type in this new code. Aha, success. Huge success. So let's talk to Helena and convince her to... Gas mask? Why is there a gas mask there? It's probably nothing. Well, apparently we can't handle the salty air or whatever, so alright then. On with the mask it is then, I guess. I assume it's the salty air, I don't know why. So, yep, I was like, why do we have to put this on? Ah, now we're fashionable. Now we could be in a steampunk, go to a steampunk bar or something like that, so. Yeah, can't go in the other direction, so to the pier it is then. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, it's a little chain or something like that.
Doesn't look like that worked.
Looks like something goes on that, I think. But anyway. Oh, wow, this thing's long. I assume there used to be water that went this far, but it's long since dried out. Yeah, I wonder what caused that. Perhaps global warming or just the lowering of the tides. It's hard to say. But, or maybe it's just this time of year. It's hard to say. Oh. Well, that's an odd thing to see. Oh, we see another old lady with a gas mask just going around. Oh, it's a bell. Well, let's take that.
Doesn't look like that.
If you can use that bell on this. No. Or we probably don't have a reason to. But I'm just checking to see. Okay, didn't think so. Before we talk to the obvious answer here, let's see if anything else is we can mess with or whatever. Or look at that water there. 1 out of 10 needs more water or whatever it is. Okay, anyway, back up we go. All right, let's meet the lady with the voice herself, Miss Romanski. Hello, big fan. Never heard of you till now, but I am a big fan. Can you go to my friend's creepy puzzle basement?
Madam Romanski? Madam Helena Romanski?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's Kate Walker. I've come on behalf of Frank Malkovich.
Ah, Microïds, the old son of a gun. Are you one of his relatives?
Not exactly. He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Arrowbad. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I owe your visit? You have come so far. It must be important.
Indeed it is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to. I have just left...
Later, my dear, later. I have a slight headache. This hotel mask, they pinch so. I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet? Of course.
We gotta get the valet, which is James, which is... Yeah, we already grabbed his bell. We grabbed that a little prematurely, but... We also get a new dialogue box. Helena.
Madam Romanski?
So, is James coming or isn't he? Don't tell me you haven't called him yet. Oh, my poor head. Please, ring for my valet. We will continue this conversation inside.
Fine, fine. Well, it would be awkward to have this... Oh! Haha. Jigs up.
You back here again? How dare you show your damn face round here? Get out of here immediately!
Please. I absolutely must find...
Miss Romanski! Oh, yes, I'm sorry. She managed to lie her way in here. Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix. Stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
She's your guest? But that ain't possible. This vandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before you offend someone.
Miss Romanski, please. This maniac turned up earlier and tried to wreck the fountain. If it wasn't for the...
I said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker with the respect befitting one of my friends. Don't touch and don't swear. Have I made myself clear, Mr. Smetana?
Yes, yes, crystal clear, Madam Romanski. Please do accept my humble apologies.
Very good, Felix. You may go now.
Ha ha, she told you off. Huh. This lady seems to be cooler than I realized. Thanks for that. Well. Let's go get your valet, I guess. Oh. She's still gonna say
Madam
the same
Romanski?
So, is...
Okay, just making sure. Anyway, now we don't have to worry about that jerk anymore. Let's summon James. I don't know if we...
Doesn't look...
We might have to move further up the... Yeah, we might have to move further up the... go to the other one first. He might not be able to hear his bell from this far away, so... I assume we have to call him and get as close as we can to summon him. Summon the nurse! The nurse! Not the butler, the nurse! Okay, let's put the bell in here. Nope. Oh, there we go. We had to... Right. He didn't come. Maybe we have to go talk to James specifically. That's weird. And it won't let me. It won't let me take the bell off. By the way. Let's see if we can. Are we just gonna keep the mask on? Okay.
No point weighing myself down.
What type of adventurer are you? You gotta pick up everything that isn't nailed down. God. Young adventurers these days, they don't know what to do. So, James, your mistress needs you.
James, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you didn't hear the bell this time.
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very windy outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit gusty. But what's that got to do with it?
Madam doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection, but my insides don't like the salty wind. I'm afraid to go out, you know.
And if you wore my mask, to protect you against assault. Would that help?
Oh, most certainly.
I must have missed a conversation. I think what happens is you can talk to him earlier and he says, I need a bell to go or something like that, and then that's how you're supposed to learn about the bell. So sorry, I missed a slight bit of conversation there, so. It's just because it seemed obvious at points. I didn't even think about that, so. Oh well.
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet? This Helena person? What's she like? Does she remember Frank?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, sure. I met her, and yeah, she's living in Arrowbad. You can thank Frank for me again.
I'll remember too, honey. So, what's Arrowbad like? Maybe Frank can take me there one day.
It's this seaside resort, Ma, but it isn't what it used to be. You'd be real disappointed.
Maybe you're right. So, when are you coming home? Is that mission all over then?
Not really, Ma. I still haven't found the heir I'm looking for to wrap up the case. Helena Romanski's a kind of detour here.
Listen, Munchkin, I get the distinct impression that you're being led up the garden path. Why don't you just come home, tell your boss this heir just doesn't exist, that you've done all you can, et voila. Do you want me to call him for you?
Ma, please, don't get involved. Looking for Hans Vorarlberg is what I'm being paid for. But I also just want to find him for myself.
Honestly, you're just as stubborn as your father. Don't complain that your mother didn't warn you.
Don't worry, I won't.
It seems like everyone's kind of, like, I don't know, kind of backing away from us. Perhaps we're getting obsessed by this mission too much. Well, we gotta see it through now at this point. Hello, Mr. Romanski. Can we talk now? How's it going?
It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romanski. People have told me so much about you.
People still talk about me. Oh dear.
Of course. Everyone tells me how wonderful you were. How you were one of the greatest singers of the century.
Ah, so I was, my dear. But surely you didn't come here just to dig a past.
Well, no, I guess not. So, all right, let's ask all the questions. I wonder if now we could go back to the front and talk to the one guy anymore or not. I think I always check.
Like I said, I'm a lawyer, and to tell you the truth, I don't know much about classical music. But after talking to Mr. Borodin and Mr. Malkovich, they really made me want to hear you.
Oh, you are too late, my child. 10 years too late. And how is dear Frank? Do tell me. Oh, I am still angry with him for leaving like that to America. Don't be offended, but I never suspected those cowboys actually have an ear for real music.
I don't think he sings much anymore. The odd gala, the odd charity event. Anyway, he sends his love.
Oh, his love. Do you hear that, James? There is someone who still loves me on the other side of the Atlantic.
I never said they didn't, madam.
What about this other gentleman? What is his name? Borodin? Do I know him?
Yes, you once sang in Compelsgrad. An incredible recital, if the director's account is anything to go by. If you only knew how moved he still is. He's another one who still adores you.
I must confess that seeing one of my greatest admirers once more would do wonders for me, but... my voice. It is so... I couldn't.
I almost kind of wish she couldn't. We can't figure out how to get her to sing because, you know, like I said, with what's going to happen, creepy puzzle basement.
I'm wrapped up in a case at the moment, and because of it, I met a certain Mr. Sergei Borodin, director of the Komkolsgrad Industrial Complex, situated to the northeast of here.
I remember that factory. A sad city indeed. What am I saying? They all were.
Madame Romanski, this Borodin is one of your biggest fans. If you could come and sing for him there, it would make one of his biggest dreams come true.
Sing? Oh, my poor girl. I have not sung for years. Time has taken its toll. My voice is like the rest of me. Faded and wan, like my heart.
Oh, aren't you going a bit far there? I bet you've still got a great voice.
Oh, you are the sweetest cherry, my dear. I am not senile yet, but I look reality in the face every time I look in the mirror, and I can tell you, singing is something I did in the past.
Must be messed up to see like one thing that you were known for you can't do anymore. Getting old sucks.
Madame Romanski, please understand I would come so far to disturb you if I didn't really need your help.
I understand, my dear, but my health is failing me, as does my voice. Believe me, no one is sadder than I.
It's like it's going to be a bit of a chore to get her there, as much as I don't want to.
Strange. I get the impression that Hans Vorarlberg turned up here, too.
You know Hans Vorarlberg?
Not exactly. I'm looking for him to sort out this inheritance case. But I've had to snoop around in his past a bit to get on his trail, and I guess he's kind of a close friend now. You knew him, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I knew Hans Vorarlberg. Do you hear, James? Ah, if you had the chance to meet Hans. My Hans. Oh, my God. What has become of him? Where is he?
As questions go, madam, that one is not without certain complications.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea. That's the goal of my mission, to find Hans Vorarlberg. That's why I have to get back to my train as quickly as possible and to get out of Komkalsgrad.
And you cannot find him without the train?
The train is one of his last inventions. So is Oscar, the automaton engineer. I get the feeling that the two of them are going to lead me to him.
Did you hear that, James? I might see Hans again. I have dreamed so long of meeting my dearest sweetheart again. Oh, if only I could sing. If only I were in Paris, I would ask George for that miracle cocktail. The one that only he knew how to make. Wouldn't I, James?
Yes, madam. As you have frequently said, without that famous cocktail, your French tour would have probably been cancelled.
I don't understand.
An extraordinary tale, my dear. It was December, and it was terribly cold and damp. I had to play the role of Tatiana that evening at the opera. But since the morning, I had lost my voice. It drove me completely mad with worry. I don't know how George, the barman at the Moritz Hotel, heard about my affliction, but he brought me up a cocktail that he had invented. A strange concoction. But it turned out to be a miracle cure. My voice returned to me in an instant.
That's amazing. That's just what we need. We're going to mix you up a cocktail.
Ah, my dear child. It is impossible. George never told me the recipe of the drink. He loved to keep his trade secrets. He said it made him absolutely irreplaceable.
Well, I'm going to get George to tell me. He hasn't yet met with my powers of persuasion.
Well, like suing him until he helps or something like that? Now, I already know how, I think I have a pretty good idea how to do it, but we're going to ask people around till we get to the obvious, but...
Look, please, you absolutely have to come with me to Komkalsgrad. It's the only way I'm going to get my train back and be able to carry on my journey.
Your train?
That's right. I've been traveling on this amazing locomotive with this automaton engineer. He isn't a million light years away from your James.
Do you hear that, James? And automaton? You have a twin brother? How delightful. And I thought I was the only person alive able to put up with such a peculiar butler.
Permit me to express my surprise, madam. Surely the fact that I remain in your service guarantees my uniqueness.
Oscar isn't my butler, though. He has a great independence of thought. Sometimes he does whatever suits him.
Just like you, James. Isn't that funny?
Madam will not be surprised to hear that she is strongly advised not to undertake a journey that, unless I am very much mistaken, will tire her needlessly.
James, only one of us will make that decision, and that person is me. I'm very curious to meet your automaton, my dear. Where is it?
He had to stay with the train in Komkalsgrad. The director used his hands for the final touches on his pianist. It's the same pianist that will accompany you when you sing.
How quaint. Another automaton. And this one can even play along with me? Play for me? Ah, why does my voice abandon me so now?
Well, convenience, I guess.
You must have had a fantastic life. So exhilarating.
Ah, much more than you could ever imagine. I used to sing the finest melodies of the moment in the most fantastic theaters around the world. I have been hailed by kings and courted by princes. Grown men would sink to their knees when they heard the first notes of my recital. My voice could break crystal glass and hearts, many hearts.
I'm not surprised.
Then one day sickness steals away the gift life has given you. My voice started to betray me. I started to get migraines. My health failed. They sent me here to let the spa town weave its healing spell. I was only going to rest for a month, but then the month became a year and the years get longer.
But you look so healthy to me.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
You're a nice babushka or whatever.
I'll let you get a bit of rest. Thank you for listening to me.
It was a real pleasure, my child. You are a charming young lady, and simply talking to you has warmed my soul.
Why is it always the old lady that seems to be the nicest to our good Kate, while everyone else gives us the business the whole time around? So, all right, let's we need to make this cocktail, but we already have. Actually, is there anything more in there? I don't think it was, but we already have the glass, and we already need to go to the thing, but we don't know how to actually make it, so there's no reason for us to interact with that until we know how to do it. And it's going to involve some places in this place, but let's see if these guys have any new dialogue.
Excuse me, could you just...
Oof, I must confess I am flummoxed. That defense there, a real conundrum.
I really could do with...
Right hook with the knight. Nope, he's gonna follow through with that castle.
Okay. Got the picture. Thanks a lot.
Let's see if they have any other dialogue.
Excuse me.
Oof, I must confess.
I really...
Right.
Okay, he's saying the same thing, so. Alright, let's go talk to the maitre d', or the owner of the place, and see if he has any new dialogue, or if he's even there. He might not need to talk to us, despite, you know, Helena's insistence. Oh yeah, now he's at the thing. Watching the game again.
Sir?
Let's see what happens if we bug him. Hey, stop watching the game, you dork. Oh, I was about to say, did he get up before? But it was just the animation of him hitting the TV. It's like it's not like you're doing anything else in this hotel, dude. Might as well get off your butt.
I've come to say I'm sorry for the fountain. I hope I haven't caused too much damage. But it's the best idea I could find to actually meet Madame Romanski.
Oh, it's no problem. I mean, who even looks at the stupid fountain these days? So, you're big buddies with Romanski. Just what was it you said to get in her good book so quickly?
I just asked if she could come with me to sing in a factory.
Romanski? Sing? It's been a year and a day since you last sung anything. Bleeding surprised she's going with you.
We'll see. There's always hope and, well, persistence.
And you certainly have a lot of that. No denying it, madam.
Well, at least we kind of fixed the issue we had, so he's not so bad after all. He was just trying to protect the Helena.
I never thought that I'd travel so far away from home.
You're still young, ma'am. Open those big brown eyes of yours and see the world.
My eyes have never been so open, Mr. Felix.
Oh, it said sir, but she doesn't say that, so yeah, I don't know why there's so many issues like that.
So you think Madame Romanski will never sing again?
I don't think so, no.
Well, I mean, yeah, it seems pretty obvious, but...
There's no way you could help me in my research, is there?
Once upon a time, but today, no way, José.
Soccer.
This might seem a little indiscreet, but I think that Hans Vorarlberg stayed here once, and I'd like to know if you've heard anything from him since.
It's not house policy to talk about the comings and goings of its clientele, but I will say that I have indeed not had the pleasure of doing dealings with Mr. Vorarlberg since he left the hotel a long, long time ago.
Well, good to know.
It's a real shame that there aren't any guests at your hotel.
We had our
Doesn't it
I
make-
think that's
Why
the same.
should it?
Goodbye, Mr.
You haven't changed your mind, then? I could do you a good deal on the royal suite.
Thanks very much, but I really must be going.
Okay. Well, we can stop bugging with him. But yeah, I like to know. I like to know that we didn't finish our final conversation with each other on a bad foot. So what we need to do is we need to find this cocktail, and the reason the way we find that out. Whoops, I didn't mean to actually. I meant to look at the I part. Is this number right here? Because of where it's written I assume it's where it's written. So when we called it. Because actually, let me make sure I wrote that down right, and then just make sure I wrote it down correctly. Yeah, it just didn't work because there was no reason for us to call that number, so that's why nothing popped up. So let's go back to the bar, and then make the call, so that way we can figure out how to make this thing. So, all right, let's call that number again. Now that we actually have a reason to. Oops.
Hello, Hotel Moritz?
The reception here. Can I help you?
I'd like to talk to Mr. George. He's a barman at your hotel.
I'll connect you with the bar. Just a moment. Hello, hotel bar?
Hi, I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George?
Yeah, probably. He must have been a barman at the Moritz in the 50s.
Well, don't want to disappoint you, but Mr. George stopped working here quite a while ago. What was it about?
I've been told that Mr. George had a recipe for a fantastic cocktail, and only he knew the ingredients. I absolutely must know what was in it. It's a matter of life and death.
I'd love to help you, ma'am, but you see, old George, now he knew a lot of cocktails. One hell of a barman and one hell of a reputation. He did write down his recipes before he left, but if you can tell me which one you were looking for exactly?
I don't know. There are a lot of them, you say?
The Paris Peking Shuffle, the Deep Green's King Shuffle, the Deep Green Secret, Boko Poco, Blue Helena, Red Mambo.
Helena! Yeah, that's the one. The Blue Helena.
Right, I'll take a look. Blue Helena, you say? Let's see. 1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue curacao, 1 measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes. Shake it all together, and Bob's your uncle.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You have been most helpful to me.
Well, easy peasy, Gary Teasy. So, all right. Well, we've got this started, so let's see if we can put this thing together. I don't know if we need to put down the glass or not. Maybe. Let's see. Crystal dish. Oh, nope. Not yet. Okay. Oh, looks like it's, okay. So we need to put, oh, hello. Let's see. Oh, it's musical. Great. Okay, so white wine, red wine, champagne, creme de menthe, blue cacao, or whatever, port, tequila, vermouth, gin, schnapps, cognac, vodka, or whiskey, vodka, and rum. Okay, so we need vodka. So it is, oh, I guess it's automatically on. If it's not facing that way, it's facing the other. And then it was, oops. Yeah, musical score. So it's the, so it'd be this key, I think. I'm surprised we still kept all the notes from the beginning of the game. Some games usually tend to like kill the old letters after a point when they're not important. So I thought we were supposed to put the crystal dish down somewhere.
I wonder
Oh,
how
there it
that
is.
works.
Or no, okay, so Oh, vodka. Gotcha. Okay. So,
I wonder.
where did it say vodka was? It's supposed to be like somewhere on this line or something like that. So, yeah, we do have vodka. Oh, it doesn't even let us put it in the other spot, so we know that's not the right spot. So, yeah, we got some vodka from the good man. I guess we don't put the... I thought we put the glass down somewhere. Unless... Do we put it... down here? There's the squeeze of lemon. There's the bit of honey. And then... Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there's not a place to put the... Unless I'm missing a clicking spot for that, so... See, those are the keys. Oh, is that the spot for the glass?
I wonder how.
Well, anyway, we need to put the honey. I think we need to put that. And then the lemon. And then the lemon. I guess we... Yeah, there's the lemon squeezer right there. So, but yeah, I'm still surprised it doesn't let us... Oh, that's weird. It lets us take us back out. Oh, I bet it's crystallized. Yes. We need to get this warm. How do we get it warm? Well, remember that one thing earlier we saw? The, oh, what's the word? That sauna or whatever? Let's see. Yeah, over here. Yeah, when we were able to turn the thing, it heats up the pool. So we just need to make this back to liquid instead of crystal like it is before. So let's heat this thing up. And just put the bottle in there. Oh, did I already... Oh, I guess I did already turn on the heat. Okay. And there we go. All right. So I guess we don't. I guess we didn't have to mess with that anymore because I guess we left it on. You guys don't. Hold on. I'll double check with you guys, see if you have any extra dialogue.
Excuse me.
Oof.
I.
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder if the idea is that maybe they're in the sauna and you want to use it, but then you go, oh, I can just make one of my own or whatever. So. All right. Looks like we have. All right. Looks like we have all the ingredients to need. So, looks like we're gonna have to put. Looks like we're gonna have to put Kate's. Alcohol, her barman skills to the test. Will she be able to make the blue Helena? Will it be enough to cure Miss Romanski's bad voice? And how will our stalker friend deal with meeting his idol? Find out next time at the end of Chapter 4 and the beginning of Chapter 5 of Syberia. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.